Hi, Social Work 696. My name is Brian. Um, so I'm finishing up my internship. I should be done next week. I'll have all 510 hours. Overall, it was a really fantastic experience. It was difficult, um, but it was well worth it. I've learned so much more than I can put into words, and I'm still learning every time I go in. So, real quick, I'll go over some competencies and rate where I am. Demonstrate professional and ethical behavior. I would give that a 3.5 or 4. I think as I start to work with different populations, one thing I notice is like it's new and it's different with every demographic that I work with. So there is a little bit of a learning curve, but I found that um, with kids and younger adults or adults that are younger than me, I found it came pretty naturally. Still a little intimidated by working with like adults that are older than me, so that's also an area of growth. But I'll come back to that. um, um, Engaging in diversity and difference in practice, I would put that at a 4 or 5. We had so many different groups of people and minorities and sexual minorities, and we had so many different groups of people come in. So, and we got on just fine. Some of them really liked the services that we were providing. Advancing human rights and social, economic, and environmental justice. I would put that at maybe a 2.5, because there was a little bit of stuff we had to do in that respect, but that was largely out of our purview. Practice-informed research and engaging in practice-informed research and research-informed practice. We didn't do a whole lot of research, but we did extensively go over research-informed practice. So maybe a 3. Policy practice, again, not so much. So maybe a 2. I think there's room for improvement there. Engaging with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities, I would put that at a 3.5 or 4. Didn't engage with communities, but families, some groups, individuals, definitely. Assess individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities. I would maybe 3.5, 4 also. Because again, we did work with individuals, families, and groups, not so much organizations or communities. And then evaluate practice with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities. This was something I learned a lot about in the last, I'd say, month and a half, about a month and a half. Yeah, we really got into program evaluations and like evaluations for individual clients. We learned about how important it was to be assessing people at the beginning, middle, and end of a treatment episode. Legally, I think we have to do it every 4 weeks. So we were constantly giving and updating and assessing and giving self-reports to clients who at all stages of their treatment episode. So I'd say it's solid. Like, if I came in to the internship at maybe a 2, I'd say I'm leaving at 3.5, 4. So that's good. There is room for professional growth. Like I said, I was very well adjusted to working with people who are younger than I am, and not as well adjusted to working with people who are older than I am. Although I did work with a couple people, so that's going to be the next. That's going to be the next thing for my education. One thing I really do like geriatric social work. I may want to go into that field. That was one of the most interesting classes I took at Brandman. So obviously there's so much left to learn. The strategy to remain a lifelong practitioner. I think there's a lot about social work that is that will change over time, and I think the paradigm will change, and I think the lens through which we view therapy and psychology is going to change over time, and I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. It will not stay the way it is. It will grow. It will evolve. It will adapt, and I'm really looking forward to some of those changes. I think I think in the future the field will like emphasize agency and responsibility and stuff more to an extent more than it does at the moment, which I think is cool. But I've wanted to be a social worker since I was maybe 11 years old, and to be doing this last assignment is really a dream come true. So I can't tell you how amazing that is. But there you have it. Thank you.